begin by saying that our farmers and ranchers depend on strong trade relationships around the world. Expanding market access and ensuring that our producers have a level playing field is absolutely critical to our rural economy. The U.S. Department of Agriculture and the Office of U.S. Trade Representative have a history of working hand in hand to make sure that U.S. agriculture has an influential seat at the trade table. As this administration takes shape, I have been concerned that there may be too many cooks in the kitchen when it comes to trade, and we want to make sure that they are familiar with the main ingredients. In addition to the USTR, the President recently established a new National Trade Council at the White House and increased trade responsibilities under the Department of Commerce. The question is, what is the best way that the Department of Agriculture can continue and strengthen its involvement in establishing strong trade policies? How can we best work with the U.S. Trade Representative, the lead trade negotiator, along with other officials throughout the executive, to make sure that agriculture is a top, and I mean top, priority?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. You're absolutely correct. And I think, as Senator Stabenow mentioned, agriculture needs a strong advocate, a tenacious advocate regarding one of the top issues. We're blessed in this nation to be able to produce more than we can consume. And we're grateful for that, but obviously that implies that we need to sell the bounty all around the world, and you're correct. The relationship between the USDA and its trade representatives, as well as the USTR, as well as Secretary Ross and Commerce, will be vital. Those really begin with relationships, I think, personal relationships. I've had conversations already in this pending time, awaiting confirmation, to discuss with Mr. Lighthouser and a conversation with Secretary Ross over the great opportunity they have to use the bounty of American agriculture to promote agricultural products and to sell those products around the world. I think building goodwill as well as doing the moral aspect of helping to feed that world.
I thank you for your response, Governor, and let me advise all members of the committee we will have a second round. I know members have other things and other responsibilities, and that other committees are meeting, but we will have a second round. In preparation for the 2018 Farm Bill, this year the committee has already started our process of listening to farmers, ranchers, and other stakeholders. Before we write any farm bill, the committee examines the program and asks what is working and what is not working. We will continue the listening and learning process over the weeks and months to come as we craft the next farm bill. I would greatly appreciate your commitment of the Department's resources to assist our committee during this entire process. Can we expect support regarding our efforts on behalf of America's farmers and ranchers?
Mr. Chairman, I look forward with great interest to be involved with you all as you look to deliberate and to create the 2018 Farm Bill. I will absolutely commit to you, if confirmed, the resources and the research of the U.S. Department of Agriculture to provide you the information you need to make good decisions. I value my own self as governor in being a facts-based, data-driven decision maker, and I think it's important that we take those facts of things that have worked, learn from the past, those things that have not worked, and create a farm bill for the future in 2018. I know that you and the ranking member are already on the job and doing that in your respective states and listening to our producers across the country as well as our consumers. So I will absolutely commit to you that you will have access to the resources of the Department of Agriculture and anything that you believe you need to the depth that you need, if I'm allowed to be Secretary, to utilize those resources. There's great talent over there. We know that the men and women of the USDA have a great wealth of knowledge. The career employees have been doing this for years, and there's a great opportunity to learn from them as well as our producers. And I see the 2018 Farm Bill as an opportunity to meld the wisdom of those career people and with what you all hear in your own districts to make sure that a 2018 Farm Bill meets the needs of our producers, our consumers, and the American taxpayers in 2018.
Thank you, Governor.